kids' birthdays.
I wasn't talking about, well, we got to throw something together for a welcome home party tomorrow. Let her know how much we support her decisions and all.
Even though she just disappeared on us like that without a word.
Chrystal starts to get upset. She gets up to leave.
Let it go, Tappy. Everyone fucks up. I can get us in some lanes down at the bowling alley.
I've got to get back home. Conway and Tammy are bound to be getting up from their naps by now.
But what do you want to do for her for the party?
Just whatever. It's not like I had anything planned for tomorrow anyway.
What's up her butt? She go get that vagina retightened already?
Cletus must be coming home.
Oh, great. In 9 months we'll have to buy more presents.
Oh, come on now. A child is a blessing.
I think for Chris's sake, childbearing's more of a curse.
Wait, she's getting what done to her hoo-ha?
It's called a vaginal rejuvenation procedure. I made the appointment for her for next week. Well, I figured after all the abuse it's taken popping out 11 kids, it could use some refreshing.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
A moving van backs into a driveway a few trailers down.
Someone new moving in?
You really should get back to church. You miss all the good gossip.
Tapioca's eyes widen with surprised recognition.
Is that?
Interior church sanctuary morning. A choir finishes singing a hymn. Reverend Clarence Merriweather takes to the pulpit. He nods to his wife Prudence at the organ as she finishes a final off-key note. Her clothes are conservative, barely any makeup, hair pulled back into a bun. Mainstream, softened, Latter-day Saints compound white look.
I suppose it's kind of ironic the Reverend was preaching from the chapters he was the last Sunday.
Thank you, my dear. Now, if you'll turn the good book to Numbers, chapter 4, verse 1 through 12, and while we pass the offering plates around.
Prudence clears her throat to get his attention.
And remember, our church tithe is now 15%. To show you the church. If you can give 15% to a stranger bringing you food and sin juice down at the local restaurant, you can give that much to your Lord and Creator.
Prudence scans the crowd for any judgment, then smiles approvingly. Interior, Reverend Merriweather's office, night. Reverend Merriweather opens a wall safe behind a Last Supper painting and puts a stack of cash inside.
It seems that over the last 10 years or so, he's been dipping his hands into the offering plates and church fundraisers, stealing right from the man upstairs.
Interior church sanctuary day. Reverend Merriweather is preaching up a storm. His face is red and veiny. He flips a page and drops his Bible to the ground. He clutches his chest and falls face down on the open Bible. The chapter scene is Judges.
It seems he managed to piss off God and the IRS in one fell swoop.
Exterior, Tapioca's patio day. Tapioca lights another cigarette. In the background, movers begin to empty the truck.
What on earth did he need the money for?
'Cause you can't tax God now, can you? Probably uses the money to build his bitch wife that McMansion out off of Route 420. I know I shouldn't speak bad about family now.
POV zooms through their conversation to Prudence trailer. Exterior, Prudence trailer, continuous. Two Latino movers are clumsily carrying a wrapped giant cross out of the van. One has the front of the cross on his back, like Jesus going to the crucifixion. Prudence, who is in all black with a gray shawl, is on the porch yelling.
Be careful! That's an authentic Joshua Tree cross imported from Israel. It's worth more than your two worthless souls any day.
One mover mutters to the other in Spanish curse words.
Jesus will know if you talk bad about me in that heathen tongue. I am the Reverend's wife. I'm still relevant. Don't make me call the immigration.
Exterior, Tapioca's patio, continuous. Tapioca pulls a bottle of Jack Daniels from her purse, topping off their lemonades with a few shots.
Lord, was your sister always like this?
No. One day we're kids playing out in Daddy's barn and she gets kicked in the head by a mule and is blind for 20 years. Then some drunk driver runs her over on a crosswalk in front of the church, and hallelujah, she can see again. The miracle she'd always prayed for. She'd been this self-appointed martyr ever since.
They could hear Prudence still screaming at the movers.
Still, it does seem a little awful for a preacher to die during Sunday service in front of his entire congregation.
Well, my papa died during a bingo game. Remember that? How embarrassing that was? People thought he'd won.
Be careful, you ninnies.
Well, maybe we'll all get lucky someday and a tornado will throw a trailer on her.
They laugh. Prue notices.
Little early for cocktails, wouldn't you say, ladies?
They toast her from across the street, smiling.
Not when you're moving in, it ain't.
Tapioca and Mamaw laugh as Prudence returns to yelling at the movers, who are now trying to fit the church organ through her trailer door.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
God help us all.
POV pans up to the clouds. Hymn music starts to play. Fade to exterior Prudence trailer night. Recorded church hymns play from within. Interior Prudence trailer continuous. House is decorated with stuff from church, very gaudy. Prudence places a photo of her husband on the mantel. She pulls a martini to her lips. She steps back and cascades her fingers down the organ keys as she passes. There's a knock at the door. Prudence finishes her drink quickly and tosses the glass into a nearby moving box. Exterior Prudence trailer continuous. Mamaw is standing at the base of the stairs leading up to Prudence's door. She taps again on the door with her cane.
Who is it?
Well, who the hell else is gonna be?
Several latches are heard opening before the door opens. Their eyes meet after sizing each other up.
Come to see me waller and self-pity?
I would have brought popcorn.
Prudence rolls her eyes.
And my comfy lawn chair.
Oh, you're just loving this, aren't you? Even got you a front seat and spitting distance.
No one likes to see families suffer.
Then what do you want?
Me? No. Figured maybe you might want to talk. You ain't really Miss Congeniality and all around town, and now that...
Now that what, Polly? Now that I've got nothing? Now that they've taken my livelihood away? Bet you and all of your trashy girlfriends are like pigs in slop over this. I don't need you checking up on me. I'll be just fine alone.
Mamaw looks around Prudence through the open door to the living room, noticing the furnishings.
Prue, you got your church pews in your living room.
Those are my couches, thank you.
She closes the door as much as she can.
If there's nothing else,
I brought you this goodie bag. Just some snacks and some cleaning supplies. They didn't have flowers down at the bait shop. I can only get so far.
She hands over the present. Prudence opens the card. It's a sympathy card with 2 Xanax taped inside.
I don't need to self-medicate to get through this loss. I only need my Lord. With him, all things are bearable.
Believe me, it's not enough. I've been there, and just keep it in case of emergency.
Well, thank you, I guess. Oh! Dollar store pine sol, just like Mommy's to Is that all? I'm on call for the prayer hotline.
Just some little things. Nothing any good Christian wouldn't have done, given the situation.
Good Christian wouldn't be crippled by own vanity.
Prudence stares her down coldly. Mamaw turns to leave, not wanting to continue the argument.
Well, I'll leave you be. You know where I am.
Look, just because we're grown now, both our husbands are dead, this doesn't mean we're supposed to get old together. It's not going to happen. Not after what you did.
Mamaw stops in her tracks and turns around, but Prudence slams the door.